There was a blaze at our house. To save my sis, I dashed back into the flames despite the risk and pulled her out. In the process, I ended up horribly scarred and seriously hurt. At first, my sis bawled by my side saying, "Don't trip, I'll handle you from now on." My stepmom and pops felt really bad initially too. But as time went on with the insane medical bills, they lost their cool. Eventually, they took my sister's idea to start streaming online for donations. The vids blew up and they got hooked on the cash. They cut off my treatment and just let me bounce from the hospital. After dealing with multiple infections and the grueling streaming schedule, I passed away during the final stream. When I woke up, I was back to the day before the fire. My sister said, "I want to rock that dress you grabbed last time. I still think the one you picked is way prettier." Her voice yanked me back to reality. Lily was trying on clothes in front of the mirror and I saw my unscathed face staring back at me. I was stunned for a couple of seconds, then tears just flowed down my face. I had been reborn the day before the fire. When Lily saw me crying, she looked kind of annoyed. "Don't be so dramatic, it's just a dress. You're working now and don't even wear those cute outfits, let me have it." She spun around showing off. I forced a smile at her, trying to hide the disgust inside. "Sure, it looks awesome on you, you can have it." In my past life, as part of this blended fam, I always did what I was told. I was scared my pops would ditch me, so I was extra caring and loving to the sis born after me. I was 5 years older and always let her take the lead. I never thought my worst nightmare would kick off because of her. After the fire, she acted like the perfect sister on camera, feeding me, getting me water, applying ointment, making everyone think she was as sweet as she was gorgeous. But off camera, she'd pour scalding water into my mouth to stop me from yelling for help. Now that I've tried everything and failed to get even a shred of conscience from her, this time she's going to feel my pain, just like last time. Lily bragged to Pops when she went out with Miss Harper, pretending to scold her, "Why are you wearing your sister's clothes again? I told you not to take her stuff." Lily just smirked and nodded towards me. "My sis gave it to me," she said. "It looks better on me." Pops laughed, patting Lily's head. "Yep, I think it suits you more than Anna," he said, pleased. Watching their happy little trio, I felt nothing. I knew Pops would leave for a business trip tonight and the fire would start after midnight, around 2 o'clock in the morning. When the smoke filled the air, I grabbed my pre-packed bag and ran out without looking back. I didn't want to shout for anyone inside, but unexpectedly, Miss Harper was already outside. When she saw me, her expression didn't show relief, just something like disappointment. With fake urgency, she grabbed my hand like last time. "Why didn't Lily come out, Anna? Go get her. She must be scared." Seeing me not moving, she got more desperate, begging. "Please, I'm begging you." Those were the same words I heard in my previous life, and I didn't want to hear them anymore. I shook her hand off and headed for the fire escape. I wasn't going to be the fool again. I knew better now. Our neighborhood was way out and the roads were packed. Even if the fire department was called, it'd take a while for them to get here. Watching the smoke grow and the fire spread, I couldn't help but let out a grim smile. "I'm just a girl and I'm scared of this fire, Aunt. We should wait for the firefighters, they're the pros for this." Miss Harper caught me calmly heading downstairs and wouldn't let go, showing her true colors. "Are you deaf? Your sister is inside, you won't rescue her? You can't bail, go save her now," she screamed, coughing from the smoke. I covered my mouth and looked at her like she was nuts. "She's your daughter, why don't you save her?" "I'm not going back in." Outside, the crowd who had evacuated was watching the dramatic scene unfold. Thick black smoke billowed above, giving me a sense of grim satisfaction. A neighbor asked if anyone from my fam was downstairs. I was about to respond when Miss Harper was carried out by another neighbor, crying hysterically. "Look, someone's still up there." At the window, Lily appeared, clinging to the bars, crying for help. Her eyes met mine and her cries got louder. "Sis, save me! Please help me!" Miss Harper broke down seeing this, wanting to run back inside, but no one would let her do something that'd lead to her death. She fell to my feet, gasping between sobs. "Anna, I'm begging, please go save Lily, help her." I just looked confused and pointed to myself. "Me? In that huge fire? Are you trying to kill me?" "I'm not going, I'm terrified." I wondered where she got the guts to ask after saving herself first without a thought for her own daughter. The thought hit me hard as I watched her crying pitifully and then glanced at Lily, still frantically asking for help. An alarming idea crossed my mind. There were a bunch of strong young guys watching the scene unfold. But why was I the one expected to save her? "Go save her, she's your own sister. If anything happens to her, I won't live either." Miss Harper was yelling and cursing when I didn't budge. "You've been a cold-hearted brat since you were young. Even if you don't like Lily, you can't just watch her burn. My poor child, having a sister like you. If I weren't so old, I'd rescue my poor daughter myself." I gave Miss Harper, who was putting on quite a show on the ground, an internal eye roll. "If she's going to die, let her burn." Our neighbors started talking among themselves. "It's such a pity, I wish David were home." "Exactly, who's going to rush into such a big fire?" "It's strange, how did this fire start in the middle of the night?" A man with a cigarette in his mouth walked up. "You've got no conscience, not even going to save your own sister." I looked at him with a smile. "Why don't you go, uncle? You seem like a good-hearted guy. If you bring my sister out, we'd all be grateful." The man lost his cool and shot me a glare. If it was just starting, I would have gone in. "Now the fire's huge, do you think I'm stupid?" I replied coldly. "Then do you think I'm stupid to go in now? If you're not going to save her, quit talking. Anyone, can criticize after the fact." Just then, the fire trucks arrived, even quicker than in my last life. Miss Harper, looking like she'd seen salvation, started bowing repeatedly to the firefighters. "Please save my daughter, I'll give you anything, just please." She was so desperate that she bled from her forehead and yet no one stepped in to stop her. I felt annoyance at her. "Auntie, this is all your fault. I thought you took Lily and ran ahead. Who knew you just got out by yourself without even calling us, let alone Lily? How could you abandon her to be scared alone in the house?" Miss Harper's face went pale and she started slapping herself in regret. When Lily was finally brought out, she was charred and looked terrifying. Upon seeing her daughter's state, Miss Harper snapped and started blaming the firefighters. "This is all your fault. If you'd come sooner, my daughter wouldn't be like this. I'm going to file a complaint. If anything happens to my daughter, I won't forgive you." As the firefighters attended to the scene, they tried to console her a bit, but she'd found her new target to lash out at. She grabbed the head firefighter furiously. "It took you so long, was it on purpose? This is all on you. Don't think I'm letting you leave without an explanation." Her unreasonable behavior ticked off the bystanders. Neighbors who knew her tried to pull her back, suggesting they did what they could now that she's saved. "Go to the hospital already, let it go." In response, Miss Harper slapped the person who tried to help. "It's not your daughter, is it? How can I let it go? I'm definitely filing a complaint." Her actions sparked anger all around. The husband of the woman she'd slapped hit her back. "Damn, if I were on the fire crew, I'd ignore you. How about you save her if you're so capable? These firefighters risk their lives to save people and you're still complaining? Your house burning down is your own damn fault." Miss Harper started swinging wildly, yelling, "How dare you hit me? Are you even a man? It's your family that deserve." But a woman couldn't overpower a man. It didn't take long before Miss Harper was shoved to the ground. People around started criticizing her and Lily, weak in the ambulance, looked our way with dull eyes. Finally, I went with Lily in the ambulance to the hospital, leaving Miss Harper throwing her fit back in the neighborhood. Lily's injuries this time around weren't much better than last time. Her face was badly burned and nearly unrecognizable. When she woke up from the ICU, the first thing she did was cry and ask, "Why didn't you save me?" Confused, I looked at her bandaged like a mummy on the hospital bed. "Even though I didn't, you still made it out, didn't you?" Lily went silent for a moment, then struggled to say, "That can't be, my mom said you'd come to rescue me." Her certainty gave me a hunch, so I leaned in and whispered, "Even your own mom didn't save you, how could you expect me to? If I had another chance to live through this 10 times over, I still wouldn't save you." Lily couldn't believe that the sister who usually doted on her was now so cold. Her eyes filled with tears as she stared at me. "Why, sis?" I was done explaining. "Because you're a thankless brat." When Miss Harper showed up at the hospital like a mad woman, David had already come back from out of town overnight. He looked like he'd aged a lot, and he was no longer as composed as when he dealt with my injuries in our past life. Tears streamed down his face even from behind the glass. Miss Harper was in tears upon seeing David and grabbed him, complaining to him, "John, thank goodness you're back. You have no idea how cruel your daughter is. She just let Lily get burned. How much pain Lily must be in. I don't even know what Lily did to deserve such heartless treatment from her." Seeing me stay silent, she got bolder, pointing at me and yelling, "Lily is like this all because of you. You just watched. You're utterly worthless." I looked confused and turned to David. When I got out, Miss Harper was already outside after the house was on fire. Not only did she not call for me, she even left her own daughter. Then I squeezed out a few tears on cue. If I hadn't woken up suddenly, it might have been me in that hospital bed. Hearing this, Miss Harper shook with rage. "You wretched girl, what nonsense are you spewing?" Just as she was about to come at me again, David barked at her to stop. "Enough! Lily is still in there, what are you fighting for?" I rolled my eyes at Miss Harper and added fuel to the fire, saying, "Dad, you have no idea." Miss Harper yelled at me, and that's fine, but she also yelled at the firefighters and even fought with Betty after the incident. It was me who stayed with Lily in the hospital. Unexpectedly, Miss Harper fainted from anger right then and there. Watching David urgently carry her to the nurse's station, I just shrugged and went home. I figured since it all happened suddenly, there might be some valuable stuff at home. I knew Miss Harper had cash hidden away, but as I searched through the dark house, I found no cash, not even the original box. Not giving up, I went to Miss Harper's bedroom. The room wasn't touched by the fire and the furniture was intact, but no luck. Even the jewelry boxes were empty. It all seemed suspiciously prepared to avoid loss. Just as I was about to give up, I found a sealed bag at the bottom of a drawer. The papers in it were shocking. At the bottom was an insurance policy worth a lot of money with my name on it. Suddenly, everything clicked. Someone had set the fire on purpose. After securing the evidence, I rented a place. By the time I got to the hospital, it was late at night. The quiet hallways reminded me of my past nightmares, the pain of my skin sticking to clothes and being ripped off repeatedly, that's something Lily would have to experience now. As I approached the hospital room, I overheard my pops quietly scolding. "What a terrible idea you had. Now Lily's like this, is it enough for you? We can't go back home now, but good thing I took everything out beforehand, there's nothing valuable left at home." Miss Harper sobbed. "I didn't know she wouldn't go in there. It's your daughter's fault for being so cold-hearted. If she had gone in, none of this would have happened. David, I don't care, Lily's treatment is your responsibility now. She's like this because of your child. The treatment has to happen, but the loan payment is due next month and I don't have the money right now," he replied. Miss Harper stopped crying. "I don't care. Sell everything if you have to, just cure Lily. Anna's fine, isn't she? Find a way for her to have an accident, we'll have money then. I spent a lot on that insurance, don't let it go to waste." David went silent and Miss Harper began throwing a tantrum. "David, you're not getting soft, are you? I'm telling you, if you hadn't agreed to it back then, none of this would have happened. Now Lily's this way and you're going soft? No way, lower your voice. David whispered. Do you want everyone to hear? Stop making noise so late. Hearing the room go quiet, I paused the recording and sat on a bench in the hospital hallway. My once cold heart shattered completely just like that. My sudden appearance started told them. David, looking serious, asked where I had been. You've been MIA all afternoon. Miss Harper, eyeing me with resentment, remarked. Wow, some people really have no conscience. Your sister's in this state, yet you had the time to go home and change clothes, unbothered. I placed a bag on the table. I just thought Lily's going to be in the hospital for a while, so I went home to grab some things like toiletries. Seeing that's all it was, Miss Harper's expression softened. The next day, David took us out to eat. At the table, he suggested selling the house to pay for Lily's treatment. Our house is almost gone from the fire. Selling a house with a history like that won't get much money. Let's sell the house that's in your name to get some cash. I looked at David, biting my chopsticks. But the house in the suburbs won't fetch much. I won't agree to that. Miss Harper's eyes widened with indignation. It doesn't matter how much, it's money. You think just because it was left by your mom you get to have all the say? Her mentioning my mom gave me an opening. I put down my chopsticks and stared at her. It's in my name. If I can't decide, you certainly can't either. I'm saying no, so it's a no. Didn't you guys also buy another house? Why touch mine? David frowned. Lily is your sister, you can't even offer this much? I laughed at the absurdity. Well, you're her bio dad and she's her real mom. Why don't either of you give up something first instead of eyeing someone else's stuff? That's laughable. As Miss Harper threw chopsticks at me, I stood up and splashed a pot of tea onto her face. David, banging the table, glared at me. Look at yourself, is this how you treat elders? Seems like you've grown wings. Quietly, I launched the food onto him too. Yeah, I've grown wings. Nobody touches my mom's house. Last time, your fake concern tricked me into selling the only thing my mom left for me. You swore up and down the money was for my treatment, but then you pulled me out of the hospital, making me die painfully on camera. Never again will I let it happen. The commotion drew the attention of bystanders. Seeing the opportunity, Miss Harper sat down wailing and hitting her thighs. What did I do to deserve this? Raising a child only to have them treat you like this. This isn't a child, it's a bane. How can anyone go on like this? More people gathered around and some were quick to criticize me. How could you treat your own like this? How could you treat your parents like this? Hurry up and help your mom up. David was comforting her on the side, looking pitiful. I didn't bother with a second glance and just walked away. But I still had to go to the hospital because honestly, compared to my last life where I died without treatment, Lily's situation was much better. She's been using tons of imported pain meds every day. Maybe it's because Miss Harper told Lily all about my actions these past few days. When Lily saw me again, she didn't call me sis like she used to, but instead screamed and yelled at me. As I watched Lily throw things at me, my smile grew even wider. I put on a mock surprise look as I saw her face without the bandages. Wow, Lily, what happened to you? Lily's screams echoed through the entire floor. Why don't you just die, Anna? You're such a jerk. This is all your fault. Everything. Miss Harper was heartbroken seeing Lily like this, hugging and trying to comfort her. It's okay, Lily, it's okay. Mama will get you the best doctors and you'll be back to normal soon. With bloodshot eyes, Lily's uneven skin looked even more twisted with her expression. Once upon a time, Lily used to taunt me like this, taking endless photos of my scarred face, forcing me to look at them, calling me a freak, even on Twitter to her friends. Get out, Mom, make her leave. Watching the two of them so worked up, I calmly took a seat. Auntie, don't worry, I'm here to help you think of a solution. Before long, Lily reluctantly appeared in a video. Just half a day in, the video went viral. The stark contrast between her current state and the pre-incident photos drew a lot of sympathy. Many viewers asked about donating money in the comments. So Miss Harper started the first live stream. Lily's tragic situation was broadcast vividly, with gifts and comforting messages flooding the screen. Miss Harper played the part of a strong, independent, and gentle mom facing adversity without giving up. Thank you all for your concern. I will take good care of Lily, and even though the future will be tough, Lily and I will never give up. With everyone's encouragement, Lily will surely make it through this. From just one live stream, they made 20 grand. The number left Lily and Miss Harper ecstatic. Initially uncooperative, Lily now agreed and grabbed the phone from me. From now on, we'll shoot ourselves, we don't need you, and today's money isn't yours either. And with that, Lily started her second tragic video. The comments were filled with messages of comfort, but Lily only responded to those asking for the donation account. She even created a fan group to share red envelope gifts daily. Over the past few days, their transfers amounted to hundreds of thousands. Miss Harper and Mr. Johnson couldn't stop grinning. Our Lily is so smart. This is faster than making money from streaming. Lily scoffed. Of course, streaming money is peanuts. A bunch of poor people watching all night for a tiny amount. Mr. Johnson grinned and asked Lily, "Is there enough for your surgery now? Can I use some of the rest?" Miss Harper shoved Mr. Johnson aside, scolding him. "David, it's one thing to be useless yourself, but now you're trying to take advantage of Lily? Don't think I don't know what you're after." Then she shot me a cold smile. "Lily's money is off limits to everyone. You have your own stash." I got her meaning. She was urging my pops to go after me, but too bad he probably won't get the chance. Lily went quiet for a bit, then looked at me as if something clicked in her mind, frowning and shouting. "Anna, why are you just standing there showing off that you weren't burned? You annoy me, get out already." Miss Harper rolled her eyes too. Being pretty is useless. Even with Lily like this, she's 10 times better than you. I nodded with a smile, not disputing. That's true. Lily, with this streaming, she might become the next big influencer. After I left, I switched my phone back to the surveillance footage. Once I got home, everything was set. Now I wasn't planning on stepping foot into that hospital again, just waiting for that high-flying family to crash down. Even during bandage changes, Lily didn't miss a chance to stream. Despite wincing in pain, she smiled for the camera. Soon, Miss Harper joined the frame, tearfully pulling my pops into. "Thank you all for your attention these days. Although Lily is seriously injured, I believe with your company, our Lily will recover soon." Mr. Johnson then, with teary eyes and a choked-up voice, started his act. "We weren't planning to ask for help, but that fire burned all our savings. We had no choice but to open the donation channel. It's all my fault, my useless self." Mr. Johnson slapped his face repeatedly while Lily feebly wiped his tears. "Dad, don't do that, it's not your fault. Look, I survived, that's what matters. We can earn money again as long as the family is okay. That's the most important thing." Miss Harper, tearfully, joined the sorrow act. "Lily is right. Having so many kind people help us is already such a blessing." They ended the show with them huddling together crying, moving the viewers so much that virtual gifs flooded the screen, obscuring the comments. Once the stream ended, Lily excitedly bragged to Miss Harper over the phone. "See, listening to me worked. Having pops on camera is spot on. They're so easy to fool. Did you see how much we've made from this live stream? 60,000 from gifts, 80,000 from transfers and red envelopes, that's 140,000 total." Miss Harper laughed and patted Lily on the head, sighing. "At this rate, we'll soon save up $1 million and Lily can go abroad for that skin graft." Mr. Johnson chimed in, relieved. "This live streaming thing is great, making money easily. Thanks to Lily, I won't have to worry about next month's loan payment." Lily just rolled her eyes. "I'm not bothered about your loan. My money is mine and I won't give it to anyone. Plus, I decided to hold off on the skin graft for now. Why not? Bank on this while the hype's hot. Who would mind making more money? If I get the graft and the donations stop, what then? Mr. Johnson awkwardly scratched his head. Guess I'll have to sell the house then. Lily cut him off harshly. No selling the house. If anyone sells it, it's going to be me. Since live streaming makes so much money, why don't you set fire to where Anna stays so I can get treated and let her do the live streaming to earn money? Miss Harper sneered. I did it last time, it's your turn now, right? Watching them scheming against me, what could I do? Obviously, I filled my place with cameras, waiting for him to walk right into the trap. When my pop suggested visiting, I readily gave him my address. Anna, why'd you pick such a rundown place? I saw the nervous look on his face and grinned. I'm broke. This place has cheap rent, so I'm making do. After the fire started, my pops went straight to a hotel but only booked one room. In his mind, maybe I was only worth a hospital bed after all. He even faked business trips to help Miss Harper burn me alive. My pops pulled a pitiful act, pretending to feel guilty, but I watched him unmoved, showing no reaction. Seeing me indifferent, he couldn't keep up the facade. Just like Lily said, how can you be so heartless? After my pops left, I calmly edited footage in my room. At 2 a.m., he snuck back, unaware of the cameras catching him. He crouched, slipping something strange under the door. Striking a lighter, he set things ablaze until smoke started billowing, then he fled. Watching the fire on screen, I shut the windows, putting everything on the balcony. Once the time was right, I called the police and shouted from the balcony. Fire! Thanks to the spare key and fire equipment stashed in the shoe cabinet, firefighters quickly contained the fire without breaking in. When my pops got arrested, he denied everything, fighting against the police. That's my own daughter. How could I? Officers, you've got it wrong. When shown footage of him setting the fire, David panicked with a terrified look. He begged me. Anna, I made a mistake. Tell them not to lock me up. I don't want to go to jail. I whispered with a grin. Don't worry, Pops, I'll see that Aunt joins you. After my Pop's arrest for arson, people realized he was Lily's father. Suddenly, everyone was talking, saying their fam couldn't stand seeing others do well and were taking it out on society. I liked all those comments, boosting their visibility because hey, they were right. Public chatter grew and Lily couldn't sit still anymore. She posted a video to clear things up, distancing herself from it all. On camera, Lily lay with her eyes closed on a hospital bed while Miss Harper sobbed beside her. We're truly sorry this happened. Lily and I had no idea. It's my fault for picking such a wicked man. Once he's in jail, I'm divorcing him. Please, no more insults toward my daughter. She's already cried herself sick. We fully support the law punishing him. Seeing their sincerity, people online calmed down, though some remained skeptical. But most were convinced. After the public eased up, Miss Harper visibly relaxed and Lily opened her eyes. I quickly uploaded the edited video, flooding it online while joining the live stream chat. Stop pretending, that video is everywhere, bunch of liars. Everyone, check out the video, you'll see everything. I got kicked out of the live stream right away. No worries though, I pushed more views toward the video and it went viral fast. It revealed David tried to set his own daughter on fire along with insurance papers. The internet exploded. How could anyone be so heartless? Even animals don't harm their own folks. Who felt tricked chimed in, calling for action. They began organizing, seeking legal routes to sue for fraud and demand their money back. Some even called the cops, making it to the hospital. A family of snakes tried to burn a girl for cash, scamming people for sympathy. Poor girl stuck with such wicked relatives. Refund now. People like that should just burn. The video was damning. There was no escape for them. But when the police arrived, Lily was the only one left in her hospital bed. Her mom had vanished. Lily just yelled that she was in pain and insulted the officers, refusing to say where her mom was. Faced with Lily, who was severely burned and bedridden, always needing assistance, the police were at a loss. As soon as I got the news, I rushed to the hospital, ignoring Lily's surprised look as I sat by her bed. "Let me ask her. We grew up together, she'll tell me." After the police left us alone, Lily gritted her teeth, sat up, and tried to hit me. I quickly dodged. "Did you mess with things? Was it you who posted the video? You really deserve it, Anna. Come here, I'll make you pay." I replied calmly. "Yeah, I posted it. Isn't it all true?" Lily froze for a moment, then shouted. "How could you do this? Don't you know you ruined us? You've got no conscience, you're so cruel." Hearing such shameless words, I laughed out of anger. I grabbed her chin roughly, forcing her to meet my gaze. "No conscience? Cruel? How can you say that when you guys plotted to leave me in the fire? Did you think about conscience? Or when you deceived kind-hearted folks using their sympathy for money? Was that conscience?" I pressed my nails into her healing skin, like Lily did to me in a past life. Blood trickled down from her neck. Lily shivered in pain, curled on the bed, speechless. I looked at her coldly. "Where did your mom go?" Lily played dead, not responding no matter what. So I poured boiling water into her mouth and Lily broke down coughing and crying. I'll tell, sis. Please don't. It's all my mom and pop's doing. I never meant to hurt you. Where is she?" After Lily revealed her mom was in the countryside, the police quickly arrested her. Following an investigation and discovery of the same residue at 2 fire scenes, my dad and Miss Harper finally confessed to everything. Due to business losses, my dad borrowed from loan sharks but business didn't improve. It was near bankruptcy. In such desperation, Miss Harper and my dad cooked up the plan to kill me for insurance money. Ironically, the plan backfired, harming their other daughter instead. Due to the severity, 2 counts of arson and lack of remorse, they were each sentenced to 15 years in prison. Lily was originally going to jail too, but my dad and Miss Harper took all the blame. Pressured by me, Lily refunded the money back to the donors, avoiding criminal charges. But without money, treatment at the hospital had to stop. So I took Lily back home. Watching her fall from the wheelchair and struggle to crawl toward the door, seeing the terror in her eyes reminded me of my past self. I smiled. "Didn't you love live streaming? Come on, your followers are waiting."